Hi guys, Mike here at Insomniac Productions, taking a look at this super cool little gadget. It's an Elfie Plus JJRC H47 selfie foldable drone with gravity sensing control that has a pretty impressive 720p HD 2 megapixel video and still shot camera. So the first thing you will notice about this product, it does not come in your over glamorized superstore weak packaging. It comes in this pretty robust, simple but yet stylish case with everything neatly and well cushioned inside. So first out of the box was the gravity sensor control. If you're good with a Nintendo Wii remote, you'll be good with this. Next out is the Quadcopter drone that comes in this cool sky blue colour. There goes a random cat. And you get a pretty comprehensive, well explained instruction manual that I can't find a fault with. Even an idiot like me can understand and follow this instruction manual pretty easily. You also get some spare propellers and an appropriate screwdriver for removing and replacing them. And last out of the box is the USB charger. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get the battery pack on charge for about an hour and 10 minutes. And while that's charging, you can be setting up the app on your phone to connect with the drone once you put the battery in. Now, some things to mention regarding the software app for this drone. It says that it is compatible with Android, but we tried multiple Android phones and devices and the app just would not install on any Android. So we dug around a little on the internet and it seems it's not an isolated problem. It appears the software has not been updated for Android. So at the time of recording this, that is all I can say. Let's hope they update the app for Android soon so they can still keep pushing this product out for Android users. Okay, if the Android app is still not working when you come to purchase this item, you will need to use an iPhone with iOS 7 or greater, and you will need an iPhone 6 or greater, because we tried an iPhone 5 and an iPhone 5S and both would just about connect and stay connected to the gadget, and recording was really laggy. Most of the times only capture 2 to 3 seconds before crashing the app. So make sure you have suitable gigahertz in your phone and suitable storage for the photos and videos to be saved on. The phone that I got to work is an iPhone 6 that has a 1.4 gigahertz processor, and it can still be laggy and struggle to connect at times. So I'm sure anything above this should be pretty good. You should be good to go if anything above an iPhone 6 with a 1.4 gigahertz processor. Above that, you should be really good to go. Okay, moving on, let's take a look at the drone while the battery charges. So as you can see, its arms are nicely tucked away at the sides here and pull out really easy, so no long setting up process. Just take it out of the box and 4 arms to extend and you're ready to go. Getting the app set up to your phone is really easy and straightforward once you know you have the right phone for the job, that is, and it's done so simply. It's an easy, simple procedure to sync the G sensor control and your phone to the aircraft. The connection between your phone and the drone is through Wi-Fi, so you will have to set your phone to connect to the drone through your Wi-Fi settings, then again connect to the from the phone to the device, to the quadcopter, through the app separately after connecting through the Wi-Fi. So there's 2 connections you have to do, guys. Connect once through the Wi-Fi and then connect again once through the app. You have a choice to control the flight via the camera only, through your phone only, sorry guys, so you can control the camera and the movement of the aircraft solely through your phone, or you can use the G sensor for control and then you would just only use the phone for taking pictures. So essentially you can use this without a phone. If you don't want to take pictures, you're not fussed about making images from it, you just want to use it as a little copter, a little quadcopter, then you can do that. You don't need the phone. Just means you will not be able to take any pictures without the phone. I used the G sensor control because my big working man's hands and hard fingertips have trouble with touch screens, so it was G sensor all the way for me, and I just used the phone to see the point of view and turn the camera on and off. You can also take snapshots through the app's interface on your phone, guys. So that's all the geeky stuff out of the way. Let's move on to the fun. So you're going to want a nice calm day with no wind or breeze, because it's just going to drain the life out of the little thing's battery trying to fight the wind. Not to say that it doesn't put up a good fight, but with only 7 minutes fly time per full battery, you really don't want to waste it, and that's why I do recommend ordering yourself a 2nd or even 3rd battery. This way you can have 1 on charge and still take 2 out with you. Okay, once you're out there like me, you may have a little trouble getting acquainted with the G-sensor control. I can't comment on the apps because, like I said before, my big clumsy fingers. So there's a good chance you're going to be all over the place just like I was until you get to grips with it. So I highly recommend making your first flights outside, guys, on a nice calm day, or if you're going to use it indoors for your first flights, do it in a very large room with very little amounts of furniture. Because if you're anything like me, you'll most likely slam it into the walls and crash it into furniture and stuff like that. I did it on countless times, but I give the little thing credit where credit's due, because despite the abuse I've given it and the amount of times I've crash landed the thing indoors, the whole thing is still intact and functioning correctly with just a few scratches. Nothing serious, just cosmetic. So yeah, take your first flights outside, I recommend, guys, on a nice sunny calm day. So after a while I got to grips with the controls, but I still think my iPhone 6 with the 1.4 GHz processor is just still not really powerful enough, or the drone itself is emitting a weak signal, or it's most likely a combination of both. So perhaps you may want to go up on the processor from the 1.4 GHz, guys. But I did get just enough record time to share some of the footage with you, and I am sure if I was a better pilot the footage would be better, but I cannot fault its stability. The drone is super stable, and like I mentioned before, it puts up a good fight against the wind, as I did try in a gentle breeze with gushes, and it managed to hold its ground, to say the least. But it did kill the battery pretty quick. The total height I managed to fly to was around 15, maybe 30 feet tops. Unfortunately the camera wasn't connecting at that point to my phone, so I can't show the footage there, guys. I'm sorry about that. Maybe next time we'll get some footage up high with this drone. On the control there is a fast and slow speed button, and on the app you get a return to home and path setting feature, a fine tuning, and a bunch of other options to play around with. The camera on the front can be tilted pre-flight to multiple fixed degrees up and down. And to make it look even cooler, it has a front and rear flashing lights, white at the front and red at the back. Not to forget there is an augmented, I'll say that right this time. Not to forget there is an augmented reality flying game. You can also download in the manual, but I've not tried that out. I'll leave that for you guys to try out. Maybe let me know in the comments if you've tried it, what it's like. So that's about everything, guys. If you want to pick up one of these, you can find the link directly to the supplier in the description below. That's it from me. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy flying.